Alright guys, this is part 3. This is pretty much the final part. I have 32 minutes on my phone, so I can talk for the full 32 minutes. So this video will only have 3 parts. This is the final part, guys. Part 3. Obviously. I went outside to have my smoke. Obviously. To have my nice smoke. I'm drinking some water, man. Thirsty. Yeah, man. Yeah, so the leftover money if there's leftover money from the budgets, obviously. If there's leftover money from the budget, obviously. What I'm gonna do for my payment system, I'm gonna have the engineer design. You have the salary budget, obviously. Cause even though it's not, I put $90-80 million towards the movie. It's divided into sections. So you have one section which is salary budget. I'm gonna tell the engineer, please have this thing where you have sections for the salary, but you have sections of different salary budgets. Okay, you have a salary budget which is $410 million to pay what my 17 their salary, obviously. Their bonuses I'll pay them out of my pocket. So the secretaries I'll pay them the $300,000 bonus out of my pocket. Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, the Russo brothers, whoever I hire, I'll pay them their bonus out of my pocket for the movie. Whereas their yearly salary I'll pay through the budget. So Jon Favreau's $34 million signing bonus I'll pay out of my pocket. Dave Filoni's $15 million signing bonus I'll pay out of my pocket, obviously. But their yearly salary is paid through the budget, through the $410 million budget. The secretaries and accountant, lawyer, and head of production, their salaries are paid through the budget, obviously. Their yearly salary is paid through the budget, but their bonuses I'll pay out of my pocket. Their $400K, the lawyer, head of production, accountant's bonus, their $400K bonus I'll pay out of their $500K bonus. I'll pay them $500K. Their $500K bonus I'll pay out of my pocket. And the secretary's $300K bonus I'll pay out of my pocket. That way you don't affect the budget, man. Because you need to create room to pay your crewmen, man. These crewmen are costing me $150,000 each. You know what I'm saying? To pay 1,500 crewmen will cost me 30 million bucks around there. Around there, $230 million in cost, something crazy, yeah. You also have my 17, which is like 55 million bucks, and you have the actors, which is like 80 million. You also have the main cinematographers. I know the main four. I'll hire a good 4 main cinematographers. Pay those guys 2 million bucks. That's 8 million bucks. And you also have your main special effects people. So the main VFX artists, I'll have like 2 main VFX artists. Pay them 2 million. And I'll have like one main editor, pay him 2 million bucks, and the assistants you pay them all their standard $170,000. It adds up, man. The actors cost you 80 million bucks. Yeah. You also have your pilots too. You have to pay your pilots. The pilots I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna have to hire like 3 pilots for the second year to fly in all the actors and crewmen for like 7 months straight. I'm paying those guys like $200K. It adds up, man. Yeah, man. You gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm gonna tell the engineer, look, man, I want you. I'm putting $980 million towards my movie. I want you to have a thing where I put money into like sections. So okay, you have the salary budget. It's 410 is going towards salary. You have the doc budget. 10 million is going towards the doc. You know what I'm saying? And you have the movie budget. But even within the movie budget, you also have what? The salary is also divided too. The budget is also divided. Okay, I want to put 30 million towards set building. Okay, you have a section set building. Okay, the accountant puts 30 million towards the set building. You have that way. You have a budget, obviously. I want to put 35 million towards the costumes, armor, and weapons. You see what I'm saying? Towards the costumes, armor, and weapons. Obviously. So whenever me and Peter Jackson make calls for the machine for the mask, that's part of the $35 million. I'll put a bit more, just to be safe. I'll put $37 million towards costumes, armor, and weapons, just to be safe, because I also have to. The machining for the mask is part of that. It's part of that. You see what I'm saying? It's part of that. Okay, I want a section. 30 million towards just the main stuff. 30 million towards set building. $37 million towards the costumes, armor, and weapons. Just to be safe, put a bit more money. That way you have more money into the movie, obviously. You know what I'm saying? And 35 million towards the extras. That's enough. 35 million is enough towards the extras. You see what I'm saying? And I have like a 10 million budget towards the IMAX cameras. Towards the IMAX cameras and the equipment for the cameras. And that's it. Obviously. And then everything else, just put, I'm going to tell them, look man, put a budget for the main stuff only. So the set building, 30 million towards set building, 37 million towards the costumes, armor, and weapons. Obviously, and the machine for the mask. The machine for the mask is part of the costumes, obviously, right? And another 35 million towards the extras. 60,000 extras. You know what I'm saying? And like a $10 million budget for the IMAX cameras. And the equipment for the cameras. Because the equipment for the cameras are only going to cost me like a couple $100,000. $500K maybe will cost me. $600K. You know what I'm saying? Whereas the IMAX cameras are going to cost me a good 6 to like 7, 8 million bucks. It's expensive, man. Because I'm renting IMAX cameras are 500,000 each a pop. They're expensive cameras. So if you want to rent 10 of them, that's 5 million bucks. But don't forget, I am updating all the IMAX cameras. I am updating all the IMAX cameras. And don't forget, I am renting the best IMAX cameras in the business. As even though there's IMAX cameras, there is better ones and there's worse ones. I'm renting the best ones in the business, guys. And so it's probably looking at a good like 7, 8 million in cost probably for the cameras. And the equipment for the cameras and the drones and all that stuff will cost me maybe 500K. So I have like a 10 million budget towards the cameras. And the equipment for the cameras. And then everything else, like the flights for the jet, 2,000 gear flight, you don't have to budget that. That you just pay and I have enough. All the other stuff is cheaper, like the trailers. I'm gonna rent brand new trailers, obviously. The what? The portable bathrooms, obviously. The portable showers for the crewmen and actors and directors to take a shower, obviously. You remember those pictures I showed you? Yeah, you need to rent a portable shower for everyone to take a shower. You don't want people sticking on set, obviously. The body wash, that's all cheap. The toilet paper for taking dumps, obviously, right? That all costs money. The chemicals for the waste. You have to buy that too, obviously. The body wash. You know what I'm saying? The food. I don't have to budget for the food because food is not expensive. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Peter, we don't need to budget for the food. Food's very cheap. The food will only cost me like $1 million around there in costs. For a buffet to feed 1,500 people for 1 year and 9 months will cost me maybe $1 million, $1.5 million for the food. The kitchen equipment's cheap. It's not expensive. That stuff will only cost me a couple $100,000. Obviously, right? Yeah. The tools for building all the sets. You know the machinery tool equipments? Like the bulldozers and all that stuff, the hammers and all that stuff? That's part of the $30 million budget for the set building, obviously. So the only thing I'm going to budget for are the main things. The main things, except for the food. The food and kitchen equipment, I don't need to budget for that because it's cheap. Food is not expensive. It only cost me like $1 million for the food around there, $1.5 million around there. I don't know. I'm estimating $1.8 million, $1.5 million to feed 1,500 people. To feed 1,500 people for 1 year, a year and 9 months is it's a big cost, but the food is cheap. The flights for the jets, the flights is all cheap. That won't cost me much. The alcohol's cheap. The takeouts is cheap. I don't have to budget for that. I don't have to budget for the takeouts. The takeouts is cheap. Obviously. The takeouts is very, very cheap. The takeouts is very, very cheap. I don't have to budget for the takeouts. The takeouts only cost me like $100,000, $150,000, 100, 150, 200 grand. The takeouts will cost me. It's not expensive. You see what I'm saying? The hotel stays is cheap. It won't cost me much. For Peter Jackson and all them, hotel stay will only cost me like $1.5 million for the first year. It's not expensive. Had them stay in a $4,000 a night luxury hotel room. Because the only people who are going to stay in the hotel the first year are Peter Jackson or Mel Gibson, right? The assistant director, Guillermo del Toro. The concert artists, the 3 concert artists who I'm hiring. George Lucas, obviously. George Lucas, and that's it. It'll cost me like $1.5 million. Because I told you, the web designer, photographers, and all them, I'm not going to have them stay in the hotel for 1 year. No. I'm only going to have them stay in a hotel for like a couple days. I'm going to fly them in like every 2 months for the to do the shoots, and I'll fly them in a couple days before the shoot to plan the shoot with the web design with the graphic designers, obviously the photographers. You have them stay for a couple days, and they do the shoot. They get their check, and you send them back home. That way, you save money. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell the engineers I want sections for the budgets. I want sections for the budget. That way it keeps what? It keeps all of us in check. That way we don't overspend. You see what I'm saying? If you have budgets, it keeps you in check. That way you don't overspend. Because the last thing you want to do is not budget, and you end up overspending you end up overspending for a lot of stuff. You see what I'm saying? Okay, Peter, I'm gonna put a $30 million budget towards set building. Obviously, a $37 million budget towards the costumes, armor, weapons. Because the costume, armors, and weapons are very important. Hence why that's very pricey. Hence why you have to put a lot of money towards that. And I'm gonna put 35 million towards extras and like 10 million towards the cameras. The cameras and the equipment for the cameras. That's more than enough. 10 million's enough. As to rent, I don't know, 10 IMAX cameras will cost me maybe $6 million around there. It's expensive, man. As a lot of movies can't afford that, man. $6 million towards cameras is expensive. I'm renting the IMAX cameras. IMAX cameras are like 500,000 plus, man, a pop. And to rent it, okay, Ivan, we'll give you a deal for $7 million to rent 10 of our IMAX cameras. Okay, I want to rent your best IMAX cameras, the best IMAX cameras in the business. Peter Jackson obviously knows the best IMAX. Yeah, Ivan, I know the best. Yeah, this is the best IMAX camera in the business, Ivan. And we rent like 10 film IMAX cameras. And we also have to rent the equipment for the cameras. The equipment for the cameras will cost maybe $500,000, $800,000 in costs. And so $10 million budget for the cameras is more than enough. If we end up going over budget, that's fine. I'm going to Peter Jackson, I don't mind if we go over budget by $1 million. It's not that big of a deal. If it costs us $12 million, $13 million for the cameras and all that stuff, and the IMAX cameras, I don't mind going a bit over budget, obviously, but I don't want to go crazy over budget where it's like $10 million. See what I'm saying here? But chances are $10 million is enough for the cameras and the equipment for the cameras. It's more than enough. It's more than enough. Trust me, it's more than enough. As IMAX cameras are only $500,000 a pop, obviously. Whereas all the other cameras are much cheaper. Like they'll only for me to rent 10 cameras, it will cost me maybe $3 million. Or cheaper, the other cameras. Whereas IMAX cameras are not cheap, man. They're very expensive. They're the best cameras in Hollywood. Remember the movie Dunkirk? That masterpiece, Christopher Nolan's masterpiece. Remember that movie? That was filmed in film IMAX. Remember how you got that beautiful wide shot? Yeah. You want to get nice shots like that, you got to rent the IMAX cameras for your movie. I'm not going to rent cheaper cameras that they use for Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings, they rent top-notch cameras, but they didn't use the IMAX cameras for that movie. They used the cheaper cameras, but you still got good cinematography. Well, think of cinematography better than that for Zanus, because I'm renting the IMAX cameras, guys. A nice, 10 of them. 10's enough. I'm going to tell Peter Jackson, Peter, I'm not going to rent 30 cameras. You're wasting money. 20 cameras is a waste of money. 10 is enough, Peter. Yeah, Ivan, 10's enough. Yes. We'll have 4 main cameras for the main shots, the main scenes, and you have 2, 3 for the high shots. 2, 3 for the high shot drone footages. And you have other ones for the gliding, all that stuff and all. You see what I'm saying here? 10 cameras is enough for the movie. More than enough. As most movies, they film with 3 cameras at a time for the main shots, for the main scenes. I'm going to have 4 main... Hey, Peter, I want more angles for the main scenes. Is 4 cameras enough? Yeah, Ivan, 4 cameras is enough for the main scenes. And we can use 2 for the drones, 2, 3 cameras for the drones. 2's enough for the drones, obviously. And the other ones are used for the gliding and all stuff. Ivan, how much cameras will you use for most scenes? I'll use on average about 4 cameras per scene, 4 to 5 cameras per scene, around there. But for the war, I might film with all 10 cameras. You have 5 for the main shots, and you have 3 for high shots and others for gliding. Yeah, you get an amazing war for your movie. You see what I'm saying? That way you get an amazing war for your movie, obviously. So just the main stuff. The cameras, the extras, you know what I'm saying? The equipment for the cameras, obviously. The costumes, clothing, and weapons, and what, obviously. The what? The machining for the masks is part of the costumes, obviously, right? Part of the costume budget, obviously. And the set building. And that's it. Budget for all that, obviously. I don't have to do that, though. I mean, I don't have to budget. I don't have to do that. Yeah, I don't have to do that. But it's good to do that. That way you can keep track of how much money you spent. for your budget. You say, no, I'm gonna do that. That way you keep track of how much money is spent, obviously. That way you don't go over budget. That way you can keep track and you don't go over budget. So every month I want the accountant to tell me, okay, how much money has been spent towards the set building budget? How much money has been spent towards the IMAX camera budget? Yeah, Ivan, all 10 million has been spent towards the cameras and the equipment for the cameras. It costs about 9-10 million bucks. Okay. We're on budget. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I start paying the extras, I want him keeping track of how much money has been burned for paying all the extras, and he tells me how much money has been burned towards paying all the extras. That way we keep track of the budget. Whereas everything else we don't have to keep. We don't really have to keep track. Like you know what I'm saying? The flights, the gas for the jet. You know what I'm saying? I'm also gonna have the salary budget. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to keep track of the salary budget when I pay the actors. Hence why you need to have a section for salaries. That way you don't go over budget, man. You see what I'm saying here? Okay. I went to my account. Okay, I want you keeping track. Okay, I signed all the actors. How much did that cost? Okay, Ivan, it cost you $83 million. It cost you $83 million to pay all the actors their salary. You see what I'm saying? It cost you $83 million. How much money did it cost me to pay? Okay, the 7 months are up. You know what I'm saying? How much money has been burned in the salary budget? I don't know, Ivan. You paid your 7 team. You paid your crewman. The crewman costs a good $235 million, Ivan. Holy shit, that's a lot of money. Okay, we're on budget, Ivan. Okay, your team are gonna cost you like $55 million. Okay, I have enough to pay them. You need to keep track. It's important. That's why I want my accountant giving me updates on how much money is getting burned. I'm gonna tell the engineer to have like sections. Just those 4 sections is enough. Everything else you don't have to keep track of, because the food, the kitchen equipment, you know what I'm saying, the flights, the trailers, the portable bathrooms, the portable laundry machines too. I'm also gonna have to rent portable laundry machines, a portable washing machine, a portable dryer for the crewmen to wash their clothes and dry their clothes. Yeah, you don't want to wear you can't wear the same underwear for a year and 9 months. No, you're gonna stink. You need to You need to have the crewmen be able to wash their clothes. So I'm saying, you're gonna have to rent a good like 300 portable laundry machines and washing and drying machines for the crewmen to wash. The crewmen have to. I'm gonna tell the crewmen, look, man, you guys are responsible for drying and washing your own clothes. I'm not gonna hire assistants to do that for you. You have to do it yourself. Whereas for the actors and like the directors and all of them, I can have assistants wash all their clothes for them. I can have an assistant wash Peter Jackson's clothes, or Mel Gibson's clothes, Ramona clothes. What? Every time you have dirty clothes, you have a bin. Put the dirty clothes in your bin. The assistants will take care of it all for you. They will wash your clothes and dry your clothes. You see what I'm saying here? The actors. The only people I'll have them wash the clothes for are like my main people. So the directors, the actors, all the actors, obviously. Just the stars. The minor actors do not get their clothes washed because they're not my stars. The minor characters are gonna have to what? The minor characters have to what? The minor characters have to what? They have to take a shower with all the other crewmen because they're not my stars, obviously, and they have to what? They have to wash their own clothes on, so they don't get spoiled the way the main actors get spoiled because they're not my stars. Minor characters are not your stars. Hence why I'm not gonna spoil them as much. They're only going to be in, like, I don't know, 8 scenes in the movie, 10 scenes, 12 scenes in the movie. You're not my stars. I'm not going to fucking spoil you the way I'm spoiling the main actors. Whereas the main actors get an assistant to wash their clothes in the laundry, the portable laundry machine. That way they're clean, you know what I'm saying? And the showers are VIP for the actors, for the main actors and the directors. So the main, like, 15 actors, I'll have a good 5 showers. VIP for all the 15 actors and directors. So Peter Jackson, but the actors have to share the showers, obviously. So Peter Jackson, Guillermo del Toro, or Mel Gibson, and all the actors are going to be showering, using those 5 showers to take a shower. And I'm going to put money into a nice body wash. Hey guys, you don't have to bring your own body wash if you don't want to. You're more than welcome to bring your own body wash if you want to. Yeah, some of the actors might buy their own body wash. I'm like, guys, you don't have to buy your own body wash. I'm going to provide you with body wash. Like nice, like I'm not gonna give you cheap soap like the hotels. No, I'm gonna give you nice like like Old Spice, coconut body wash, nice shampoo. Don't have them bathed with bar soap. That's gross. No. Sharing bar soap is gross. As these people are all they're all garbage. No, have them have body wash. Body wash is not. You can share body wash. Sharing body wash is not gross. Where sharing bar soap is disgusting. You see what I'm saying here? As these actors all have diseases and they're all garbage. They're all trash. Don't hate me, guys. Whereas me and Vijay, we get our own shower to ourselves, obviously, and we get our own trailer to ourselves. We get our own shower, and we get our own personal makeup artists and our own personal clothing designers to design our clothes and design our what. We get it. Me and Vijay get the shower to ourselves because we're the boss. I'm not sharing with those. I don't want to share with these other. I don't mind sharing with Yakos, but I prefer to have my own shower. I'm gonna have my own shower, where me and Vijay take our shower together. Me and Vijay only use the shower. We get the VIP to the shower, whereas everyone else has to share their showers. And the 7 team also get the perks. They get to share the showers. I rent a good like 6 showers. The 7 team get to share the showers with the actors. VIP, whereas the crewmen have to share all the showers to get together. All 1,500 crewmen. I rent a good, 300 showers. That's enough. And all 1,500 crewmen are going to be using those showers. They're going to have to share all the showers together, obviously. And they're responsible for washing their clothes and drying their clothes. I'm not going to hire assistants for you guys, obviously. Whereas I'm going to hire an assistant for the 7 team and the actors, the main actors. The minor characters do not get an assistant. They have to wash their own clothes. Because they're not my stars, obviously. And the head chefs, photographers, and web designer, I can have them also get the perks. You can have them. I'll rent a good 7 to 8 showers for them. There's a lot of people. Rent a good 8 showers, and all 30 people will be using the 8 showers. Around there, right? All 26 people, whatever it is, will be using the 8 showers. So the actors, 7 team, head chefs, photographers, and web designer and graphic designers, they all what? They on the 7 team, they all share the 8 showers. And I'll hire assistants to wash their clothes and dry their clothes. Okay, whenever you finish drying their clothes, fold their clothes and fold it in their trailer or something like that. Put it in their trailer, that way the actors can have some clean clothes for themselves. You have to wash the costumes too. Yeah, you have to wash the actors' costumes. That's why you need. I'm gonna tell my 7 team guys, make sure you rent a good 300 portable because you have portable laundry machines that run on gas. Rent that way. What? The assistants can wash the actors' clothing and their that way they don't stink on set, man. If you don't wash your clothes for a good week, the clothes will start to stink. Last thing you want to do is have the actors smelling like balls on set. That's why you have to have portable showers for them to sleep. Portable showers for them to take a shower. You know what I'm saying? Do not have some cheap rinsing system where they rinse a little bit of water and they wash those. No. You don't want the actors smelling like ass on set. No. Make sure you rent what? Portable what? A portable shower. I showed you the picture remember in my video I made that video I made about the showers? Yeah, I showed you those portable showers. I'm going to rent a good 300 portable showers. 300, 400 portable showers is enough. 1,500 people, you only need to rent a good 300. That's enough. Rent a good 300 portable showers for the actors and crewmen to take a shower. And I'm going to tell my 7 team, I'm going to tell my seconds, okay, I want you to do something. I want you to go to the store, and I want you go to the store and buying a bunch of body wash. Go to all the stores you can think of in Vancouver and buy all the body washes you can think of. I'm going to put my 7 team to work. I'm going to tell my seconds, okay, guys, I'm going to tell, one day I'll have my 7 team, okay, I need you guys going to the store, buying a lot of, how much body wash? I don't know. If you have 1,500 people, you have to buy what? A lot of body wash, man. A lot of body wash. Either go to the store and buy it yourself, or you can call the best body wash companies in the world in Switzerland. Call the best body wash company in Switzerland. You order, I'm going to need a good 5,000 body washes. 6,000 body washes for the year and 9 months for the crewmen to take their shower. That way they're clean. Buy nice Old Spice, coconut, nice shampoo. The best brands out there. The Old Spice, coconut, shampoo. Nice shampoo for them to wash their hair. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But the crewmen and actors are going to have to bring their own toothbrush. I could provide... they're going to have to bring their own toothbrush. And you're going to have to bring their own toothpaste too. As you don't share toothpaste. No, you have to bring your own toothpaste. Okay, you guys are going to have to buy your own toothpaste. You're going to have to buy your own toothpaste. You're going to have to bring your own. Buy a good, like, I'm going to tell you, look, man, if for your 9 months, you're going to have to buy a good, like, 6 toothpastes. 6, 7. Buy a good 6, 7 toothpastes for yourself. 8 toothpastes for yourself for the year and 9 months. And you're going to have to bring your own toothbrush, too. I'm not providing you with your toothbrush. I'm going to tell the actors' agents, tell the actors they have to bring their own toothbrush. Get a good toothbrush, obviously, and you have to bring your own toothpaste. I'm not going to provide you guys with toothpaste. You can easily afford to buy your own toothpaste. It's cheap. It's only like $3, $2 for toothpaste. You can easily afford it. You have to buy a good like 10 toothpastes for yourself. You have to bring your own toothpaste. Me and VJ are going to have to buy our own toothpaste. We'll buy a nice like 10 toothpastes for. Well, we're only filming for the actors only need to buy like 3 toothpastes because they're only filming for 9 months. Whereas the crewmen are going to have to buy like 10, 8, 7, 10 around there because they're going to be in Switzerland for a year and 9 months. Prepping the 3rd year and as well the 4th year for production. Whereas the actors are only going to film for 9 months. They only need to buy like 3 toothpastes. Okay, guys, bring your own 3 toothpastes. I'm not going to provide you with toothpastes. And bring your own toothbrush. And what I'm going to do, at the end of the 3rd year, I'm going to have the actors go to a dental hygienist and they're going to clean their teeth. Okay, guys, I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to have your teeth get whitened. Easy affordable. It costs a good, I don't know, $2,000. I'm going to take you guys to the best dental hygienist in Vancouver, and I'm gonna have all our teeth whitened for what? For the movie, obviously. That way you have white teeth. Everyone, have you guys go to the dentist, you'll get your teeth nice and whitened. You see what I'm saying? I'll do that for them. I'm gonna do that with VJ. Get my teeth nice and white, and that way my teeth look nice for the movie, obviously. Because what? The entertainment industry is a show business. You have to look good. You have to look good on the screen, obviously. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, so stuff like the kitchen equipment, the food, the portable laundry machines, the portable shower, portable bathroom, renting out the trailers, you know what I'm saying, building the portable buildings, the pavilions. I might build a huge pavilion for the chefs to cook the food. And then whenever I'm gonna have an outside area where people can sit down. You know what I'm saying? Renting all the chairs and tables. You have to rent chairs and tables for the people to sit down and eat, yeah. I'm gonna have the chefs cook food in like a pavilion. I'm going to have them build this like big dome pavilion and the chefs cook the food there. And you have an inside area where the people can sit down and an outside area. So when it rains, everyone can eat inside. When it's not raining, everyone can eat outside. Because the chefs are going to be making food in the middle of nowhere in the wilderness, man. We're going to be filming in the wilderness. That's why you need to what? You know what I'm saying? You also have to have a section where you store all the cameras. Yeah, you have to build all these like portable buildings. That costs money. That stuff is cheap. Remember in Lord of the Rings how you had Peter Jackson, you saw him like he was driving his car. You had this building where you had everything with all the storage and all stuff. You have to have a storage for everything. That all costs money, yeah. What a workshop, I might have them work in New Zealand, or I might have to build a portable building where they can work. I rent a portable building where they can work. Where they can forge all the weapons and all stuff, you see what I'm saying? All the weapons and all stuff and armor. It just depends. End this video here in like 3 minutes here. That's why you're looking at the biggest budget ever for Zanus, man. A bigger project than even Lord of the Rings. The only difference is I'll have a less amount of crewmen. I'll have a smaller. I'm only going to hire 1,500 crewmen for Zanus. I'm going to have to find a way to make it work with 1,500 crewmen. So I'm going to have less crewmen than Lord of the Rings, obviously. But what? I'm giving the crewmen more time to build the sets, obviously. And what? Zanus will be a much bigger project than Lord of the Rings. Remember how you saw Lord of the Rings behind the scenes? It looked like a big project? Well, think of something like bigger than that, man. Zanus is a massive project, man. It's a massive project. And hence why what? You're going to need to hire an assistant producer to help out Peter Jackson and my 17 more Mel Gibson during the 3rd year, because you're looking at a lot. They have to handle all the business, man. It's a lot of work. That's why I'll hire that Barry guy. Pay him like $400K, have him help out Peter Jackson or Mel Gibson, and my 17. 8 people's more than enough to handle all that. I might hire 2 perhaps. I might hire maybe 2 producers. You can do that if you want. You can have that Fran woman, or that Philippe woman, you can have her be the producer. You hire her and that Barry guy, have them help out your 17. Because they're going to need help, man. They're handling everything, man. Look, man, you guys are handling all the business, man. Everything. Hence why I might have my accountant what? be in Switzerland to help him out. But I need him with me because I need him keeping track of the budget. And I need him to make business calls for all the stuff in Vancouver. Look, man, you're handling everything to do. Like, you're responsible for buying all the alcohol for the parties, leasing all the. I need him with me in Vancouver, you see what I'm saying? And that's why I might hire 2 assistant producers to help out my 7 team. I can hire that Philip woman, whatever it is, or that Fran woman. And you can hire the Barry guy, pay them like $400K. That's a good salary for them. As for Lord of the Rings, they probably made like $300K or something like that. Pay them like $400K. That's a good paycheck for them. $200K the 3rd year, $200K the 4th year. Help my 7 team with the business. Help Peter Jackson out with the business. Hence why, to end it off here, hence why if Peter Jackson's hired, I'm like, Peter, even though you're the boss and you're gonna be doing slack work, I recommend you help out the 7 team a little bit. Don't be lazy and take advantage of them. You don't have to do that much work. You're the boss, obviously, but like help them out a little bit. Don't be lazy. You see what I'm saying? I pay you your 10 million bonus. I expect you to work, man. Help him out a little bit. I don't worry, but I'll help him. Yeah, help him out, man. Help him out. You're the boss of the movie, but help him out. You know what I'm saying? I'm the boss for you, Peter. Listen to me. Help out the 7 team a little bit. Help him out. Help him out a little bit. You see what I'm saying? Because you're looking at a massive project for Zanus, man. VJ knows what I'm talking about. You're looking at something crazy. Yeah, man. You're looking at a massive project. When you see the documentary, you'll see what I mean. Hence why I believe the pre-production part will be the best part, because you're going to see all the behind the scenes of the crewmen preparing in Switzerland. The first year, me and VJ working in the office. The 17 working in the office the second year. You know what I'm saying? Whereas production is just us filming the movie. The behind the scenes of us filming the movie. You see what I'm saying here? And that's why I personally think the pre-production part will be the most interesting of the movie. Or perhaps the production one, because you're going to see me acting behind the scenes. But I think pre-production will be the most interesting, to be honest. They're gonna interview all the crewmen, building all the sets, preparing the armor and weapons, the costumes. I'm saying the IMAX cameras. Yeah, man, something top notch. Anyways, that's it for this video. Sorry, guys, I will not be able to do a second video today, as by the time I am done, it will be like 9 o'clock. And so I will not be able to do a second video today, guys. But I might do one early in the morning to maybe tomorrow, maybe. Most likely not, though. This is Ivan Amara. I'm signing out. Peace.